3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Toon Clash. We are continuing round 2, this time with Home Movies versus Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Two very big shows for Adult Swim, and also a couple of that first started, I guess, the feeling of Adult Swim, at least for me, when I watched it late at night.
This is pool Adult Swim. Like, this is actual pool Adult Swim. Like, this is what always, when I think of I remember back in the day when Adult Swim was only on Sundays, and it was just like, oh, okay, and then they're like, oh, let's put on Saturday and give it anime block, okay, and then sometime later they're like, oh, let's just make every day of the week, and it was crazy, but this was the Sunday where it was the pool, all kids out of the pool. I love that little thing. So these two shows right here in Saddle Rash always make me think of this era. So
oh no.
So yeah, and both of these are also limited animation shows, and both lean on their dialogue. Whereas I think Home Movies is a lot more improvised with the way their dialogue sounds,
right?
Compared to Aqua Teen, where the dialogue is just ridiculous sometimes, and it makes me laugh that way.
Right.
Well, Home Movies, it sounds like it's almost like they encourage the voice actors, just talk.
Yeah.
Go have fun.
Yeah. That's what H. John Benjamin very much felt like in that show.
They do that in Bob's Burgers sometimes too.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why, to me, every time I hear H. John Benjamin's voice, I know people will say, "Oh, he's Bob, he's Archer," and stuff. To me, he's always Coach McGurk. I know, that to me, that's just the voice I always identify as him first, is Coach McGurk. So it's just
Well, he's got a very distinguished voice, and
Patrick Warburton.
Yeah, and he's got one. Because I know he does other voices in Bob's Burgers, but it's more of the Bob voice on a spectrum of higher pitched or hey, I'm Bob or whatever. But his core voice though is like you said, Patrick Warburton, where it's that's your voice, man. And it's associated with these characters like Krunk and oh shit, what's the guy, the police officer Joe from Family Guy.
Yeah, and Brock Sampson. Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah. and the boyfriend from B Movie.
Oh yeah.
Who was correct? When will I wake up from this nightmare?
Why is younger night so difficult?
Oh God, no.
We get to meet him at MomoCon next year, and he doesn't opt out again.
I saw him in the green room.
Wait,
I saw him in the food
Butch
room.
wasn't there. That's what I meant.
Yeah, Butch, but because they announced Butch Hartman, and people were like, "Oh, that's a bad look," and they were like, "Oh, never mind, we'll not let him
Here's
go."
Patrick Warburton. Yeah, that's good. Dude, I saw him.
We found a lookalike.
Yeah, he was in the fucking, what was it? He was in the freaking room getting snacks or whatever like that, and I went in and just got a whole bunch of chicken, and it just hey, how you doing? I was like, yep. And I just walked out, and that was my only thing. That's all I remember.
You just got a bunch of chicken in front of him.
Yeah, I did. I know. Oh. I'm such a terrible stereotype, but that's what I did.
I saw him in there, and I was thinking in the back of my head, "Hey there, Patrick Warburton." It's way better. I can't imagine all that shit.
Hey, I'm really fan of your voice. That you talk really loud, and then oh shit.
Yeah. The nightmare voice actor.
Look,
I
know this has nothing to do with Home Movies, but would you watch a show that's just all Patrick Warburton? He voices every last character.
That'd be great.
Because I would pay good money to see that.
Yeah. So, bring it up Bobocon. Yeah, the voice actor for Frylock was there, which I think we talked about that last time.
Yeah, he kept putting stuff around. I know Jim talked to him.
Yeah. I was wondering why he wasn't just a guest.
Oh, well, he wasn't?
He wasn't.
Oh wow.
He wasn't listed on the site at all.
He just was there?
Hustling on his own accord, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, it might be a way for him to make some extra money, but like I don't know. You'd wonder the con would have like some kind of rules, like no, you can't have celebrities.
Yeah, like he has his own table, so I guess he like paid for a table, but like he didn't ask to be like a guest or anything.
Interesting.
Cool.
He's from Atlanta, right?
I don't know.
I think so.
Interesting. Oh, whatever. That's cool though. Like two of that like Momocon had like Frylock hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, like Dana Snyder will be there 1 year.
Oh, that'd be great. And then go meet Rob Roy. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Just get them all walking around together. That
was a good impression.
Yeah, boy. Thank you.
What do you think? I don't know if we talked about this last time, but what do you think of the Aqua Teen movie?
The movie.
We talked about that last time.
Did we?
I love
All right.
Yeah.
I'll say this: the beginning song should be played in front of every movie there ever should be.
Yeah, every movie.
Yes.
Yeah, every fucking movie there ever was. That should play in front of every movie. Yeah, you want to make out, sit in the back row. They're not bothering anyone there. Just shit.
I was just thinking about.
Oh, go ahead, Pelea.
Oh no, go ahead and then I'll say my thing.
No, because I remember as a kid, I didn't get why making out in the theater was bad until like I was older, and I got why, because you're trying to watch a movie and someone's like sucking face.
Yeah.
Like sit in the back and do that.
Yeah. What are some of your favorite like monsters or villains in Aqua Teen? Because I remember like that one episode with Willie Nelson in the attic.
Oh, that was
like,
great.
They kept getting like Willie Nelson's mail, and like it was like, oh no, I'm not the Willie Nelson.
The Onion with Steven Universe. I mean, Greg Universe's voice.
Like, hey, do you have any juice?
Yeah,
and then Carl comes up. He's like, juice.
No, that was great because like that whole episode, it's just like I'm the monster that lives in the attic. It's just like, oh, whatever. This kid, yeah, that's funny. Yeah, whatever. And like Shake is telling him to do all this like horrible mangle stuff, and he's disgusted by it. And like they try to scare Carl, and he freaking blows up. And then it's just like, hey, Willie, I think I got some mail for you. Oh, come on up. And you just see like this horrible Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit like going on. It's just like, oh no, that was one of the greatest twists to an episode. I love that so much.
Which episode had that onion spider thing?
That's what that was the Willie Nelson one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Then.
Willie Nelson. That was a great episode. And then like I really like the another H. John Benjamin character, the Moth. You remember that? He's just like it's just that whole thing of where like he's saying like, hey, you better put on that light or we're gonna have problems here. And then like Shake's like, now you listen to me, you coozed up gypsy. I don't know who you are, why you're coming. And he's just like, I just want you to turn the light on. And then like Shake starts thinking he's a vampire and he keeps calling, and he's just like, why do you keep doing this to me? Like, why do you throw stuff at my bus? Because like he's stole a bus, and he was like, he thought it was the bus of the undead. And then Shake is just like, oh god, what do you want from me? And he's just like, look, I just want you to turn the light on. You want to suck my blood? Like, the blood? No, I don't want the blood. I just want the light. It's just so stupid. It's just like certain conversations like that. Or you remember the David Cross action figure that like
yeah.
It was like, because like they for that one, it was the David Cross guy. He was like voicing this like bald action figure that made Meatwad do all these things and made all these people want to kill themselves or something like that. And then like they like tried to Highlander him at the end because he was just like and what I love about that entire moment was freaking Master Shake's about to throw him off, and then Shake's like no, he wants you to kill him. This is what we're going to do. And so he takes him to Cliff, and he's just like, oh, well, I'm going to throw you off. And so he'll become the Highlander. And then Frylock's like, dude, Shake, the Highlander's a movie. You can't just do it. No, Frylock, the Highlander was a documentary based on if you throw someone off, they'll become more. And then like the guy's like, no, you have to be born a Highlander. You can't just become one. He's like, see, he saw the movie too. Shake. It's just organic conversations like that. Just like, cracks me up.
Doesn't David Cross voice one of the characters on the spinoff?
On the spinoff?
Yeah.
Wasn't it that those religious vegetables?
Yeah. What was that called? With the volleyball.
Oh god, I think I'm blanking. Oh, damn. Damn.
Yeah, I forgot the name of that,
Oh,
but
shit.
all I remember from that was being like super impressed with the voice cast because they got David Cross, Kristen Schaal, but I haven't seen enough of that.
Soul
Oh,
Quest
God,
Overdrive is what it's called.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was good. But then, then I remember stuff from like home character who H. John Benjamin voiced that I didn't know for the longest time was I didn't know he voiced Jason, the little kid who like had the spasm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that was a good one. I loved how he like had that candy addiction, and it's just like, stop it, Lizzie, you're embarrassing me. Stop it, and he's just, you're embarrassing me. I love
Here's
that
a question
whole
for you
like.
guys.
Yes.
Do y'all think that a big part of Aqua Teen's success is like the vibe that Adult Swim was going for, where it's like kind of like, fuck you, Dad, I'll make my own cartoon. Like, we don't need good visuals, we can just do what we want. Like, we'll have like characters to tell you to suck a dick, and shit goes off the rails.
Yeah, it would be weird for Aqua Teen to have like the animation budget of Boondocks.
Oh god, that'd be so, like the intros, like Aqua Teen Forever or something like that.
Wouldn't that defeat the purpose though? I mean, part of what makes Aqua Teen what it is it's like low quality visuals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be overblown by then.
Also, like the fact that they could meet other Adult Swim characters, because you remember back in the day when they had that New Year special, and all of them like were just hanging out at Brack's house, and it was like cool.
Yeah,
I
do remember that.
That was like such a. I remember staying up for like all night to watch the entire thing all the way through, because like C-Lab 2021, like freaking Carl spanked Debbie's ass, and she was like, "Oh, look at this guy," and it's just like that was. See, you can't do that with like Adult Swim shows as often these days, because I just like trying to picture Rick and Morty in that scenario, which they could do, but it's just like they'd be so overly animated in that scenario. You're just walking back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, the early 2000s was definitely the time for like, hey, let's do a low budget, like just kind of mask out the characters, but like we'll have strong writing, and you don't really have that anymore. Like, are there any modern examples of that kind of like
organic writing, like Bob's Burgers?
No. Bob's Burgers still has good animation, but I mean like low quality, like moving shit across the screen.
Yeah, limited animation.
Squidbillies.
Oh yeah, that's still running.
Oh
yeah.
I mean, I can't think of any modern examples of like that popped up. Like, oh yeah, this tried limited animation and worked. Because like BoJack is, Rick and Morty, those guys aren't limited animation. Like I'm getting that like it's early 2000s that was able to run with that shit.
I've just all moved on to YouTube. Like,
my God, you're right.
What is that show called with the teardrop? It's like all these playground items.
Perfect Hair Forever. No, that's
what?
Sure, what? I don't know what that is, but
that show was weird.
That show was weird. It was like this old guy who looked like Master Roshi, and he kept spanking this pink-haired girl.
Yeah,
and he got mad with this bald kid. Like tried to.
I was so confused watching that show, because I was like, that anime girl she kidding me was like, yeah, she's kind of hot.
Yeah, exactly. And then there was a talking hot dog that la 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 la.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Man, early 2000s was fucking wild.
Man.
I don't think Aqua Teen could survive in this current climate for like animation. I feel like if it came out today, it would just kind of be ignored and just be regulated to YouTube vids, and that's it.
Yeah, if it was a YouTube series, it'd be like...
Same with home movies.
I looked it up, and it's literally just called the Object Show on YouTube.
The Object Show. Wow.
Yeah. So there you go.
Like annoying.
What am I talking about? Of course, limited animation is doing great. It's called Story Times.
No.
Hi guys.
It's a story time.
Have I told you about the school?
It is kind of funny how they're all kind of the same to a degree, where it's like, I was so awkward. A guy talked to me.
It's like
I'm moving so much shit for that. But like
they leave this
genuinely though, like it is kind of funny how there's a bit of a trope to that, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, there is an appeal to it. There is an appeal to it. You know,
YouTube didn't make it really easy for animators to survive. I guess they had to adapt.
Yeah.
Switching gears though, home movies. I want to hear what you all have to say about that because we mentioned Coach McGurk, and that's about it. So
And Brendan Small, like what they say. I love Shannon, like the fact that he was a super polite bully. Like I mentioned that last time, like how he did that. Melissa was great. There was a bunch of like, I'm trying to just pinpoint like there are certain clips that I notice I watch all the time from home movies. I'm trying to like remember like specific episodes. Like the episode I really remember all the time is the Science Geeks versus the medieval ones, and like they like had this whole like battle at the end. It was epic, and I love that whole thing.
I always
and,
remember
like,
the one where Brendan wants to get a fisheye lens. Like he's obsessed with with getting it.
yeah. Or
well,
the one with
Coach.
Oh, go ahead.
Did Coach McGurk ever hook up with Brendan's mom?
No. And the first
that was like the first episode.
Yeah, and like the first few episodes, like Brendan didn't like Coach McGurk at all. It wasn't like
later because like
no.
Coach McGurk like had a date with his mom.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it didn't go well.
And then Brendan's like, get away from my mom.
McGurk the jerk. And then like somehow they bonded. Or like you remember the one with and I'm not laughing at the fact like this is one I'm not laughing at the fact that the kid was like handicapped or anything like that, but like there was an episode where they got like the handicapped kid and he was on the soccer team with them, and like what happened was Coach McGurk was supposed to look after this kid, and like he just kept being such a bad like person to look over someone, and so there's this part where they're playing soccer. It's like, no, let him in, let Eddie in. And then like, there's a part where like a soccer ball kicks him and the kid's just lying on the ground. Coach McGurk's like, it's just like, Coach, Eddie's not getting up. He's like, oh God, no. Just like saying that. And then like, I'm trying to remember. And then he was trying to look after the kid, but he kept hurting. I can't remember specifics or something like that. Do you remember?
Cut out there, and like I don't know the context anyway.
Okay, like it was basically like the kid was sick. Yeah, that's what it was. The kid was sick, and like Coach McGurk was trying to be like, oh, we have to be it like a team. We have to like have I forget what the thing was. Like they had to have him on the team, and he kept getting hurt in ways that was just like, oh God, like Coach McGurk would just like try to solve.
Well, no, I'll have to check it out. Did they ever talk about Brendan's dad in the show?
He showed up. He got pregnant. Yeah, he got a blonde girl pregnant.
Was he a scumbag? Because I do like, if I ever recall, I think Home Movies was the first show for me where I'm like, main character animated has divorced parents. Because like that was kind of rare for me. Because I remember seeing like there was like Home Movies, As Told by Ginger, and then Weekenders where they had divorced parents. Yeah, but like Home Movies was the first one where I really saw that. Like, oh wow, they're making this a thing.
Yeah.
There were shows where the parents weren't around at all, but divorced parents were more rare.
Yeah, his dad was pretty chill. He was just busy at work, and he met this like blonde girl. Brendan did not like at all, and there was like this whole episode where she's pregnant in the hospital, and he's trying like they keep cussing each other out because she's pregnant, angry, and he's just mad at her. And then Jason is drinking like glucose packets and like turning into a monster. And he's like spazzing out. So yeah.
Lord. Well, Pant, as far as you and home movies, what are your thoughts about that?
It was such a weird show to like recommend to people because it's like you really couldn't describe the style of humor. It was just literally just an improv session. But it was always, I don't know, there was always just some moment that I would always have to recommend to somebody, but I don't know.
Was ever a story arc or was just slice of life improv every episode?
Slice of life, I think. Been a while.
Yeah, it was mainly slice of life. Like it was mainly slice of life. Like it was like a 2-part, unless I don't think the pregnant episode was 2-part because that was a Halloween special. So it was just pretty much slice of life show, following kids, filming stuff. While Aqua Teen Hunger Force was like started one way and then just like turned into whatever it did. But it's just like the thing about Aqua Teen to me is just like if you go to like someone and you just ask like, okay, like what's the thing you think of when you think of like Adult Swim? It's just like, oh, Aqua Teen Hunger Force is like easily in like top 5 things. Like you just think of like a box of fries, the face, or something, or a shake talking, or something like that. Like to someone who's been like a fan of Adult Swim for a while, it's just like that's to me like the thing about Aqua Teen Hunger Force. This is just like so identifiable with Adult Swim. Like you just think, oh, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Adult Swim. Like home movies, again, good show. Like I really like it a lot. I guess we're going into.
I forgot to bring this up with Aqua Teen, but it always starts out like with a big joke with like, you know, gentlemen.
Yeah, and then they
bring that in? Like,
corn.
Hold on. Did they ever tie that guy into the show, or is it just
that was in the movie? In the movie, they tied it into the show. Like he was like the one who made them.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like if you like look in the wall in Frylock's room, you see like, oh, there's a picture of him and Frylock, and he has like brown hair there and stuff like that. But like, yeah, Aqua Teen Hunger Force had those great openings too, where it's just like weird. And then like they had the Space Kataz ones where the Plutonians and Moonites would just like, with each other, so that was funny too.
Those were my favorites. I fucking loved it when those two guys, the duo went head to head. Where it's like, oh, we're from here.
Yeah, we're from here. Come on, the prisoner, he's escaped. You left the door open. What are you talking about?
All right. Well, I think I have an opinion, but I'm curious, where do you all land on the voting spectrum?
Good.
I think I'm leaning toward Aqua Teen.
Yeah.
Honestly. I don't even know why. I haven't seen enough of home movies, and I don't really like the best part of that show is H. Benjamin, and in Aqua Teen, I can put on any episode and laugh. With home movies, it just like maybe it takes more time for me to care about this, but like as it stands, the animation doesn't do it for me. And Aqua Teen just has a charm to it. It's very iconic. Which personally I don't see that as much with home movies, but I get the appeal.
Okay. Jax?
Yeah, give me some good old Aqua Teen Hunger Force, because again what Cosmo said, like you put it on, you put an episode on, I'll most likely laugh my ass or be quoting it just because Meatwad is so cool, you know, and stuff like that. And I love watching episodes of Space Kataz ones. You can literally watch like 10 of those Space Kataz episodes and be entertained for like a good
just the intros to the show.
Yeah, just watch the intro. If you literally just watch the intros to Aqua Teen Hunger Force, you could be entertained for like 2-3 hours by itself just by the way they play out. So I definitely am voting for Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Okay. Pan?
Yeah.
You know, I had to go for home movie since I don't know, just for the just a much more unique show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saber?
I think Aqua Teen's outrageousness wins me over.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the improv and the dialogue from home movies, but there's something just absurd about Aqua Teen where you're just like, okay, let's just see how fucking nuts this gets. And and also like the characters are fun. Like I like seeing Shake get fucking destroyed because he's asking for it every single time. And then call my proxy.
But I'll bring it up next time. But yeah, and by next time, I mean Aqua Teen wins. But yeah, I'm gonna vote Aqua Teen as well. Because it's one of my favorite Adult Swim shows, and one of my favorite cartoons in general. So yeah, Aqua Teen.
Yay.
So Aqua Teen Hunger Force moves on to the semifinals. We'll see you next time. Bye everybody.